build nuclear weapons, but not to use them because they're too dangerous and they're too deadly. So the profits are being made, the bombs are stacking up, the missiles are sitting there in the silos, but nobody is being killed by these things. Now, that isn't a very good state of affairs, but it's better than people actually being killed by these. What I'm suggesting is that the levels of conventional weaponry, including things like drones and so on, have reached a similar danger point, and that therefore, if the industry wishes to keep on building these things, go ahead, build them, put them in parades, put them on show, use them to rattle sabers with, but do not use them to kill other people with. You don't need to do that to solve these problems internationally. Mind war will do that for you. Just keep these things around like you do the guided missiles for show until you've matured enough so that you don't feel you have to build them anymore. Concept. And again, mind war was a mess from start to finish. It was an attempt to drug or to stress out the conscious parts of the human mind to sort of try to create a Manchurian candidate, kind of a mind slave or dupe like that. And all this was a total failure, and they should have known it from the beginning if they had looked into thought architecture to understand, as I said, how the human brain actually functions, which, for their pains, they simply did not. And the notion that you could use, say, a psychedelic drug of some sort, like LSD, to go through some sort of portal and see gods, well, yes, I mean, you can create hallucinations. There was a pretty good example of this in the book and the movie Altered States, in which the combined use of sensory deprivation tank and Mexican mushrooms.
But that's not what I mean. I mean, think about Aleister Crowley, for example. I mean, Crowley saw, what was it, Lamb, who looked kind of like a gray alien when he was doing rituals.
Well, I don't remember Lamb per se. Crowley's holy guardian angel was Aiwass, but that was his higher self-visualization. And Crowley himself, of course, was a mixture of some very interesting concepts in what we would call greater black magic. But he also indulged himself very actively in the use of drugs. So much of the results that you get from reading